Welcome, everybody. Today we are doing our bi-weekly podcast. This is episode 8, I think, right?
Yeah, 8.
8. I'm Matt.
Eric.
And we will be the hosts of today's show because AJ is sick and Ryan has schoolwork. So, today it's the, second week of February?
Mm-hmm.
Getting in there. Got a couple of games that are coming out. We can talk about those first, and then we'll talk about the news. Some of the games that are coming out, which are, to me, is weird that it's coming out on a Friday. I'm so used to games coming out on Tuesdays.
Yeah, I guess people don't care about the model anymore where they're trying to get, the weekly revenue charts. I guess people don't care anymore.
Yeah, so on February 15th, Jump Force comes out with Metro Exodus, Crackdown 3, and Far Cry New Dawn. These are just going to be the AAA titles. These are the ones that I picked out.
Mm-hmm.
On the 22nd is Anthem, and February 26th is Trials Rising. I think March is going to be the bigger of the months because there's a lot more games that are coming out that are going to be...
It's right before E3 and all that.
Yeah. Well, even PAX. I mean, it's PAX.
Yeah.
PAX East is what, the third week in March?
I think so.
Yeah. So, I mean, two of the games that I'm really looking forward to right off that list is probably Jump Force, because I'm a huge anime fan right now, and Trials Rising.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the two games that I'm, super stoked to see and play. Anything for you, or no? You don't care?
Crackdown was something I was interested in, but I honestly I didn't even know it was coming out.
Yeah, it's coming out. It'll be for, I think it's crossplay.
It should be. It's Xbox exclusive, so...
Yeah, so...
But why are they not hyping it more? I mean...
They have been. That's the thing. They just haven't hyped it up as much as, say, other games in the past, because it's just for Xbox and just for PC. So, I mean, I get it. But they also went back... They've also delayed it 7 or 8 times. It was supposed to come out, I think it was, quarter 4 of 2017.
Yeah.
And then it got pushed back to quarter 1 of 2018. Then... quarter 3, then quarter 4, and then they're like, oh, wait, it's actually coming out in February. Here, have fun.
Not all the hype's dead.
Yeah, and supposedly it was supposed to be 4-player co-op, and they actually turned it down to 2. It's only 2-player co-op now. I was like, that's stupid. I mean, I think the whole point of Crackdown is just to have fun with your friends. Because I remember having a ton of fun just roaming the cities. It's like Grand Theft Auto with superhumans that you jump on buildings and shit. It's great. I love it. So that's definitely up there. It's actually coming out also on the Game Pass. If you have the Game Pass, you get it for free. I know I have
free.
Well, yeah. But I mean, you're paying $10 a month, or $1, I think, is the current thing. If you want to put in for $1, you get Game Pass for 2 months for $1. But I mean, the library is constantly expanding, so they keep putting shit in there. Like Mortal Kombat X is in there. A whole bunch of AAA titles are coming in there now. It's pretty awesome. So what else?
There's a Nintendo Direct coming out, right? So.
Yeah, there was a leak earlier this week that Nintendo might be doing a Nintendo Direct probably on the 13th. They are also going to be reportedly releasing or talking about 11 games they haven't talked about or released yet or announced. So a lot of speculation is that they're going to have a Metro Prime trilogy with all the backlash on Metro Prime 4 getting delayed again and whatnot. They're probably putting out a port from that. Super Mario Maker 2 is a big thing that they're saying. Another Zelda remake, another Zelda game, a 2D version, which would be kind of cool. Going back, I would like to see them do go back to that Link to the Link to the Past kind of world, because I really like those. Those are awesome. And there are also some internet sleuths have discovered files that show that 22 SNES games are coming or being planned to go onto the Nintendo Switch Online service, which is going to be pretty cool. I like how they're doing that. They're always been good. Nintendo's always been good with that nostalgia kick, man.
Mm-hmm. It's a business model.
Oh yeah, it's great. But you see, Nintendo's the only one that can do it, though, because Sony, they did that whole PlayStation Classic and it fell flat on their face because everyone's like, oh, it's $100, it's gonna be awesome, and none of the games are good. All right, so talk about an unexpected release. Respawn Entertainment released Apex Legends for free. It's available to download on the PC, Xbox One, and PS4. Have you had a chance to play it? Have you?
Yeah. Well, said they had a chance to play it.
No, I said, have you had a chance?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's good. The thing I didn't enjoy about most modern, what are they called? Battle Royales is that movement was such a boring aspect of it. And now they have the Titanfall 2 engine. I think it's either the engine or a modified engine.
It's Respawn, they took this and it's based in that world.
Yeah. But it's a modified engine of Titanfall, I think.
Maybe. I mean, it's Respawn Entertainment, so they got a good model there. And and apparently they've been working on this game for 2 years.
Under everybody's noses.
Yeah, and no one knew about it. It got leaked like on the weekend, and then it released on Tuesday, I think it was. It was pretty crazy. I actually had a little bit of. I never played Titanfall 2, just because it's just what I never got a chance to, because there was other games that came out.
Yeah, you and everybody else apparently.
Yeah. So. But apparently it was really good. So
Yeah.
I actually jumped into a couple of games last night. I had a ball playing this game. It's 60 players. It's only in
Groups of 3.
Groups of 3, fire teams of 3.
20 groups of 3.
Yeah. So I was like top 10. The 5 or 6 games that I played with randoms. So it was a good time. I actually really enjoyed it. It was definitely awesome also to jump out of a building and not take fall damage.
Yeah, falling damage is so
Fall
annoying.
damage is terrible. But like even the guns didn't feel overwhelmingly powerful. Like even when you have full shield, it didn't feel like I was getting shot forever.
Yeah, the time to kill is pretty low, which is good.
Yeah, which is great, especially. And even to get into a new game, it was relatively quick for me.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm on Xbox, and it was relatively quick. It
They
wasn't
don't
terrible.
do that thing where they line you up in the lobby and everybody has to load and then you have to wait 30 seconds. And they only have 60 players too, so you don't have to wait as much. And it forces you into a queue of 3 people.
Yeah, which is,
So-
and you have to pick your character too, which I thought was a
Yeah.
really interesting way of doing it. So you have to go off of what your other teammates pick. So you have to have, like, you can have a healer, you can have a what are the other ones? I forgot.
There's
what-
like supporty type
Yeah,
characters,
yeah.
there's healers, and there's one tank. I mean, like there's a
Yeah,
healer
there's-
support, and then there's like a movement support. So
and there's a tank guy
Yeah,
who
yeah.
has a big shield and
and then
shit.
the other ones are mostly like high damage, high movement, high.
Yeah, it's a really cool
aggressive.
idea, and I really like that. And a lot of people aren't too happy about EA putting their hands in. Oh yeah, it's all cosmetic. I mean, same thing that Fortnite's doing, so
Yeah.
it's not that big of a deal. People still pay money to do it.
Yeah,
And what's nice is since I was an EA Access member, so I have the EA Access, which I get games at a discounted rate, and anything that's like in their library, I get it for free. But I got 1,000 coins, which is like $10 worth of like in-game currency, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's definitely a fresh new look at the traditional battle royale that's been taking everyone by storm over the last.
it's definitely refreshing. It doesn't feel like a battle royale though. It feels more like a MOBA, in my opinion, because of all the different abilities.
Yeah,
Where you complement your teammates, which is really good. Because like one ulti, like what's his name? The guy with the zip lines. I play him all the time. I forgot his name though. But
oh yeah.
but he complements teammates because if you guys are in a pinch, the aggressive players can't use their ultimates to really, get you out of it. So you just throw the zip line up and get to a better position. And I don't know. I like to have movement over power, I guess.
Yeah, and I like that because I haven't played him. I was playing the woman that goes through the void.
The Wraith.
Yeah, the Wraith.
Yeah.
She was cool. Her ult is a little funky.
Yeah, but that's another like movement ulti that could also be an aggressive one.
Yeah, because you're pretty much invisible going behind enemy lines, and then once you open up the wormhole, your teammates can jump through,
And
then,
enemies can jump through.
Oh, and enemies? Because
Yeah,
I only
anybody can.
popped it once, but it was definitely an interesting dynamic to the game. And the only thing I don't like, especially maybe it's just on console, like if you're in an area and you have to look straight down at the item to pick it up.
Yeah, that's not a problem on PC really.
Yeah, I figured it's just a controller issue because there aren't that many buttons on a controller. I definitely got to try it on PC. I got to definitely try the mouse and
free?
key. I know it's free. I already have it downloaded. It's just I don't know. I'm terrible at mouse and keyboard.
Well, that's a good game to get into to learn it because
Yeah.
the movement is so smooth and fluid. It'll probably it'll get you used to WSD, I guess.
Yeah.
It should.
All right. I'll definitely got to check that one out. So on EA and everything, another big topic that is coming soon is Xbox Live is coming to Nintendo Switch. I know we were talking about this a little off, but they're bringing it. The topic was teased in a description for an upcoming session at the Game Developers Conference, and they're probably going to give a lot more details. But the title of the session is called Xbox Live: Growing and Engaging Your Gaming Communities Across iOS, Android, Switch, Xbox, and PC, presented by Microsoft. And they'll also be giving details about the expansion, which Microsoft says will take Xbox Live to over 2 billion devices within the release of our new cross-platform Xbox development kit. Did you notice the one omission from that list?
PlayStation.
Yep.
Sony.
Yep. I mean, granted, they've already said that they would try to do the whole Fortnite thing, and Minecraft are all you can play. Xbox, PS4, Switch, everybody can play.
But the developers had way more of a say on that one, I think, because like you can't deny Fortnite and Minecraft. That's like the two.
Well, yeah, but
big
it's
games.
But it's also like when Psyonix was saying, "Oh yeah, PlayStation will be able to play with PC players," but they stopped that.
Yeah, but I mean, Rocket League's pretty
Big.
big, but I don't know if they're big enough to force PlayStation to do something that they don't want to. Like Fortnite can.
Well, I definitely know when I was reading up on the crossplay like about a year ago, they were saying like PlayStation was the driving force. They wouldn't let it happen until there was much more of a demand. Like I think what made Fortnite and Minecraft go cross-platform is the communities in those games.
Yeah.
Because the people wanted it and they wanted to see who's better. That's what it is. So I think it's an interesting dynamic, and I really hope eventually they'll all play together, because it will only be good for gaming. I mean, that's what it is. I think it's all right. They'll bring a downfall to the console wars, but it'll also help everybody. Hey, if you want to play on PlayStation, you can play on PlayStation. If you want to play on Xbox, you play on Xbox. You want to play on the Switch? Go for it. Do it.
But what does PlayStation have to stop them from like losing out on so many people? Because now Xbox has games as a service for the most part, so they're on PC and they're on Xbox. Right now they'd be on Switch, but like PlayStation doesn't have something built in that way.
Yeah, I know that, but it's just like I think PlayStation's hesitance is because they want to control it, and in this situation, they're not going to be controlling it.
They won't be able to, especially when the next like line of either consoles or next generation of games comes out.
Yeah, I think so too.
They're going to lose out.
But I mean, whatever. I think they should play nice, and I think it would just help people decide on which. Okay, hey, yeah, Xbox might not have the greatest sales in the world, but if they're willing, like my son has a Nintendo Switch, I can play a same game. I can play Minecraft with him, and I'm on my Xbox. That's cool.
Yeah.
But then if my son has a PlayStation, I actually have to go out and buy a PlayStation or whatever it is. Or you could sit next to him, whatever. But I'm just saying, it's like, why do that? And it would be nice because, especially for me, I have my own personal Xbox Live account. I think it would be cool if I can then bring that, and I have multiple systems. I have a PS4, I have a Nintendo Switch. It would be nice if I play like one particular game, I could see the achievements on all the rest of them. It would be cool.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion.
But that's also another thing too, is like, let's say you have enough money or enough time to just spend on one console, and you don't know which one to lean towards. If you have all three sitting in front of you, and now you have Xbox as a service on the Switch, you're probably going to wind up choosing either the Switch or Xbox.
Yeah.
Depending on what your friends have, I guess. But why not get the best of both worlds and just get the Switch? You know, Smash is popular. All these Mario Odyssey, Legend of Zelda, and now you can play some Xbox exclusive games on there. That's going to be a pretty big drive, I think.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think that's only going to drive both Xbox, all those sales up. I think that's what's going to happen. I mean,
yeah, no doubt.
It's just like, and then it would then be like, okay, which one has a better power? Yeah. Do you want the convenient? Like then at that point, it's apples and oranges. Or apples and apples, really? Who cares if I pick a PlayStation or an Xbox? But if I pick a Switch, I could take those games with me on the go. That's the one thing that Sony and Xbox don't have, or Sony used to have. Is the Vita still around?
Yeah, it's
Really?
still around, but I think they're still developing for it too.
Really?
I can't remember which game. It was either FIFA or something. It's lingering like the PS2 did.
Interesting.
It's
I didn't know that.
It's weird, but it's still there. I don't know how many people play it. Probably under 1,000 if I had to guess.
Yeah, probably.
Online at least, yeah. Oh yeah, they still have what's the PSN Plus where you can get free games? I think they still release stuff for Vita.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just I saw something recently that said that Sony is no longer going to support PlayStation 3 games on PlayStation Network after a certain date.
I don't know.
I can't confirm that, but I'm pretty sure I saw it recently. Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about? Let me research it for a second.
Yeah, go for that. We could talk about. I didn't do a lot of research on it, but just bringing it up. I can't remember what the name of the company is. Tencent or something like that. It's a Chinese company.
Okay.
They own part of Fortnite, like Epic Games. I think they own 40%.
Okay.
And now they also bought into Reddit. And people are becoming worried that there's going to be some sort of censorship deal with that, since China has such an issue with censorship with modern games coming out of America.
Okay.
And Japan, I guess.
Well, I would assume it's got to be more from Japan, because I mean, seriously, like our games, yeah, they're probably more violent.
Yeah, we kind of censor ourselves at this point. I think.
Yeah, we censor ourselves,
Yeah.
but it's just like you literally go onto the Switch store and from Japan, and all of it is just naked women. And
Oh, yeah.
It's like, what the hell? Isn't this a family console?
Yeah, but I don't know.
It's Japan. I mean,
they're more worried about censorship of like
Violence.
news, not
oh,
even
yeah,
violence,
that's true.
but like especially on Reddit, where some people get most of their news from. I got most of my news for gaming on Reddit, so it's like if they're going to start censoring stuff they don't want to see, since they're a shareholder, they might censor it the same way YouTube does, meaning that if they don't want you to see it, they just will put an algorithm through that makes it so
Or
it
Facebook,
just doesn't come up.
Yeah.
It'll still be there, so it's like a light censorship, but you're technically getting censored out of the equation. when you're searching for stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I think it's definitely censorship. I mean, people just need to stop getting so politically. It's so politically.
Well, that's
correct.
like a government censorship. It's not even political correctness. It's more like they just don't want people to see specific things.
From the same government that also won't let you have more than 2 kids. Just saying.
Well, that's the population thing. That's the difference.
That's the same thing.
Yeah.
They have a government law.
They let you have 2 kids. You just have to pay taxes on it.
Yeah, if you have more than 2 kids, they severely tax you, and they're already poor.
Yeah,
like seriously.
That's the light censorship again. You can have 2 kids, or is it 2 females, or is it 2?
No,
I think
it's
2 males.
2 males because the females are too many. I don't know.
Well, whatever.
But we don't get politically drawn in this, not at all.
Let's pull up some.
But yeah. So any other games that you've been playing lately?
I've been playing Smash still. Like I said, I played against a couple of my friends. They're actually like super fucking good. So
yeah.
It's like I'm starting to learn pretty good.
Yeah.
The person I was playing with last night, his friend that he met in the community, I think Mewtwo King reached out to him, which is like,
oh really?
Yeah, it's like, so I'm getting in the nitty gritty of the community here.
Oh, that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, they invited me to the Discord last night, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. I don't know if I'm capable of being that good, but we'll see what's up.
Hey man, that's still pretty awesome. Mewtwo King is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, and
who does he main now? I think doesn't he main like Pokemon Trainer or something like that?
I don't think he does Pokemon Trainer. I know he tries to keep his melee play, like he plays Sheik and Marth in melee, so I think he keeps off of those. I know he was trying Shulk the last time I watched him, but I think he's looking for a main now.
Well, because I thought I saw him. Maybe it was somebody else. Maybe it was like somebody. Oh crap! Who the fuck was it? It was some popular.
Nairo,
no,
Leffen.
I think it was Leffen that was playing Pokemon Trainer.
Well, he was maining Pokemon Trainer, but it's shooting yourself in the foot because it's such a difficult character to main.
Well, no, but that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
He was using Squirtle to get to about 40%. Then he would switch to Ivysaur to get him up even higher, and then try and spike him off the stage, or spike him into the stage and then off. And then if he gets him up to a high percent, he can't spike him. Then he switches to Charizard and then wrecks him.
The problem with that is that you become super predictable.
Well, yeah, but I mean, at one point he had I think it was like the last stock. He was going to go up to about 40%, but then he ended up just using Squirtle and just kept chaining. I think he got him up to like 80%, and then just switched over to Ivysaur and spiked him.
But he's also one of the greater minds of Smash at this point. Armada quit, so he's the only non-American representative for like I think I can't remember his name. There's a Japanese player, like in the top 10s of Smash players. Yeah. So there's a couple of representatives, but Armada being gone, it's like putting a lot of weight on his shoulders to stand out.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that I've been watching because I watch VG
Bootcamp.
Yeah, Bootcamp. So I've been watching a lot of the pro players, and I also like watching because Zero puts out a whole bunch of videos on his YouTube channel daily, and
he's making money moves with this game.
Oh yeah, but he's just like, I just love watching him and learning from him and whatnot because I started watching just for the Piranha Plant too and the Pichu. Yeah. Like, he was showing the differences between Pikachu and Pichu, and he says that both of them are really good, but he thinks Pichu is better because he can do a lot more with his combos. And even Piranha Plant, like, he was having way too much fun playing at Piranha Plant. Yeah.
It's hard to learn from a YouTube video, though. Especially
no, you're absolutely right. Like,
I got coached last night, and it's, like, such a difference to...
Well, like, you did it to me, what was it, a couple weeks ago we were playing.
That was more of me reading what you were doing, though. It was
but still,
stop doing this thing because I'm going to punish that.
Yeah, but you still, even though I then eventually I started getting better with it, because recently I started, ever since Piranha Plant came out, I've been starting to really play as him, and I'm really enjoying that character.
It's definitely fun to play.
He's a lot of fun to play because his recovery is insane. Like, his recovery is just so good.
You can get, in a bad matchup though, especially someone who knows how to beat them, you can get demolished.
Dude, I went online, so I was originally like a 2 million global Smash whatever score. I went from a 2 million down to 40,000.
I mean, the online's a different story.
It's a total different.
You can be good and then just fight some no brain and then just lose to them for some reason.
Well, no, that was my problem. Like, okay, I'm using Piranha Plant. Piranha Plant doesn't have any fucking range. So, I mean, the only range thing is his neutral B. Yeah. And you have to time it correctly to shoot it across the screen.
You have your down special, too.
That, too. Yeah. But, like, that could be really easily punished.
Yeah. It's got hyper armor.
But anyway, went online. I went up against... Cloud.
Yikes.
I went up against Roy. And then I went up against Link. So I was like, I am fucked. And I got destroyed. The Cloud player was the most annoying Cloud player I've ever played in my entire life. Like, he's even more annoying than AJ.
Well, Cloud's just annoying in general.
No, like, this guy was literally standing mid-stage and just flinging out all of the, like, that was his neutral B where he could just go across the stage and he just bring up his limit and then do that. I was like, dude, what the hell?
Well, if he approaches you, he's gonna die. So
I tried to, but of course, like, my bread and butter was a side B, but I kept doing it where he would hold it in, not spew it out real quick, so I kept screwing that up, and then I would get punished. I do like I do really like Incineroar. Incineroar is fun.
Yeah, he feels better now, but he's still not.
He's still not 100%.
As far as the heavies go, like Donkey Kong and Bowser, they're just so much better.
Yeah, Bowser is just stupid.
I can see Incineroar being good with mix-ups and punish. Like you can't use like forward and back airs.
Yeah.
His forward and back airs are great, and his down air. But like still DK and Bowser right now are just so much better. I think K. Rool, according to most people I play with, he's one of the worst heavies right now.
Yeah.
Just because it's so predictable. Like what else are you gonna do? It's just gimmicky.
I've always liked DDD. Like I started playing as him and he was pretty good, but I just don't know how to do the Gorda or like the tilting to get it to go straight up and bounce sometimes. I always end up doing it and it goes straight across. Like that's to me is like I don't understand.
It's a high skill ceiling character, I think. That's why it's hard for people to pick it up, but then when you pick it up, you can abuse people. Yeah. Just from especially since the person I watched last night was a DDD main. He just fucking wrecked kids. Yeah. Like I don't think I went against him as when he was DDD, but still, it's just like the options you have, the mix-ups you can do with the Gordo. It's disgusting. You play mind games so much. Oh yeah, it's gross. Because like if he'll force you to jump, and then if you jump, you're gonna get hit. If you don't jump, you're also gonna get hit. It's crazy. That's nuts. It's very nuts. It's not good. It's scary. It's scary. Yeah. Well, so anything else? What else? Like you've been playing Smash. So yeah, Smash, Apex. I've been playing BioShock too recently. The remastered ones. They're super buggy. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're really buggy. Like the physics breaks, and then some. Like the AI. I was playing it on Twitch yesterday, and the AI they'll just run away, but you can also stop their pathing, so they'll just be running into you with their weapons, and then you're just sitting there. They're not doing it. It is an old game. What was it, 2007? Yeah. So I could see that. I mean, but it's supposed to be remastered. You think they tool something around? Did you see that thing that was going around the internet of this big hunky dude from Resident Evil 2 coming around, and then all of a sudden the person there pulls out the rocket launcher and just walks away. I didn't play Resident Evil 2 yet. I've been watching a lot though. I haven't played it all because Resident Evil, I still say Resident Evil 4 is my favorite, and it's the only one I'll play. Like I've played probably more of the recent ones. I never played the other ones because when I was a kid I never really liked playing horror games. Yeah. Even though I used to laugh at Freddy and Jason when I watched them in movies. Yeah, that was a funny movie though. But no, like even the originals. It's not even about being scared. It's like that kind of game wasn't what I was into when I was younger. Yeah, it's not my cup of tea. I was a big platformer kind of person when I was younger. I mean, obviously, I still love Legend of Zelda and stuff like that. But I've been playing a lot of actually Stardew Valley. I actually just opened it yesterday. Did you really? Yeah, that's weird. I've been playing on the Switch. I restarted because there was a lot of things that I did that I really wanted to go back and like really do. And I've been dying to play the fucking co-op. Yeah. Like I don't have it for the Switch though. Well, if you ever get it for the Switch, I got it. So we'll play. The thing I hate about that is though, like if you ever stop playing and then you go back and you're like, I don't remember what I was doing. Exactly. That's why I had to restart. And then you stop playing that one and you check that one, you're like, wait, and then you have to restart again. Yeah. Like that's exactly what I did. As I was like summer of my first year. But like I actually really do enjoy that game. It's just I feel like I have so much more fun with multiple players. Like the co-op. I don't know how the co-op works. I'm sure it's way more fun though. I was watching a YouTuber called I think Stumpy. I don't remember. That sounds familiar. Yeah, him and his friends or him and his wife or girlfriend, whatever. They played it for 82 episodes. Maybe they're still doing it. I have no idea. That's cool. But they've been playing every week 20-minute episodes, and I think it's funny. Even then, I mean, like it's such a somber game. It's like I like watching like one of my favorite series of YouTube videos was Neebs Gaming when they did the Minecraft. Like it's such a stupid game, like it's such a simple stupid game, but I actually really enjoyed watching people play it because it's just and what the situations they got into was just hysterical to watch. So it's just like that's the kind of like YouTube that I like watching Let's Plays and going over long periods of time because to me I think that's just it's entertaining, especially if there's an ongoing story, an ongoing whatever it is. So it's definitely I've definitely been playing a lot of I just recently, within the last 3 or 4 days, really been playing a lot of Stardew Valley. You know what that reminds me of? The like you said before, Nintendo's really what is it? 1911? How many games? Oh, 11. Oh, 11 no, 22 SNES games. Oh no, the games they're announcing. Yeah, the upcoming I think it's like they said 11 games that they're going to release this year. One of those is probably the new Animal Crossing title. No, they already announced that. Oh, did they announce like everything about it? They haven't announced details of it. I think they might be talking about it. So they'll probably talk about it, but they're saying 11 games that are coming out this year that they have not announced. Oh. So they're probably saying it's probably going to be 4 unreleased games for the Switch. It's going to be 2 ports, 2 eShop games, and then it's also going to like they're thinking like a remastered
Metroid Prime trilogy, which would be cool.
That would
They're saying it could be like a Super Mario Maker 2,
That's actually an amazing idea.
right?
Yeah.
And they're thinking of like a 2D Zelda game, Pikmin 3,
Uh-oh. Is it 3? I thought 3 was already out.
probably maybe a remastered version.
Yeah,
of
maybe
3.
remastered 3. Because 3 is the one with Alf and the
Yeah.
other two.
So I would assume like another Pikmin, and then they said another one, and I can't remember what the other one was. But these are like just completely speculation. So we'll find out when they do the direct. I'll probably broadcast it, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea to do like a reaction.
I would love to do it, but I think if anything, it's going to be probably early in the morning or like
Okay.
4:00. If it's 4:00,
Yeah, we could hop on Discord, we could talk about it.
I'll be broadcasting it, but I'll find out. Usually it's like 11:00 in the morning, so I won't be able to do it. Maybe you can.
Yeah, I could probably do that. I should have done that with like Evo and stuff. I don't know if you're allowed to rebroadcast or if you can just do, like you can like rebroadcast it on your screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's so many YouTubers.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're like trying to figure it out now with IRL and like yeah.
In real life, they have reactions. So long as you have a reaction to it and you're not saying it's yours.
Fair use.
Like because I know Abdallah Smash, who's a popular Nintendo YouTuber. Austin John Plays is another popular YouTuber. They both do reactions to the thing. They put it on Twitch or do a reaction video.
Yeah,
I know Abdallah does it on YouTube. So
that'd be interesting to do a live one. And then if people join chat, we could always talk there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to do that for definitely E3 this year
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one.
because we can do it all throughout. So on that note, I think when we were talking about Smash, we should reiterate that we are doing a tournament. We changed it up a little bit. It's no longer on the 10th. It's actually on the 9th of March. And it's going to be a tournament of the channels. So us, Share Player 1, just your average channel, and Sector 7 Item Shop, Dom's Fun and Games, and a couple other people. We're all going to be battles of the channel, and we're all going to play Super Smash Brothers and do a little small tournament to see which channel comes out on top. And our friend Leslie from from Sector 7 Item Shop, she's going to be making a trophy of some sort for the winner. I'm thinking it's going to be one-on-one, 4 people from each channel as a max, 2 people minimum, and just go from there and have a good time.
We could do like since we're still figuring out what we're doing for the actual like in-game thing, we could do like I know in some tournaments for Smash they do like a gauntlet, so like you each have 4 stocks or 3 stocks, whatever it is, and then you just go down that list. So like if I start and then someone else starts, then you'd start on me. If I lose all my stocks, you go to the next person in our group. Then you keep going until there's no stocks left.
Okay.
So it's like so you do like a 1v1, and then if I die all the way, the next person goes down with however many stocks they have. So if they have 1 left, they'll jump off twice, and then they'll go against the person that's second in line for our channel.
We could do something like that, but that's going to be a little bit harder because just your average has 4. We have 4. And I think Share Player 1 only has like 2, and Dom is going to have, from It's All Fun and Games, they're going to have, I don't know how many. I'm sure Asia we'll figure it out.
So we could probably do a 4-on-4 when they have 4, and then
we can even do like if we want that one day, we can even just have like the 4 of us versus the 4 of them before the tournament.
Yeah, and this is going to
do the gauntlet style and just for fun.
Yeah.
And then we can do later on. We'll be doing the tournament. We'll do 1-on-1 3 stocks, 7 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever.
And this is all going to be hosted from
probably
our office, right?
It's going to be hosted by us. We're going to be hosting it, and then we'll also have like it will be on Share Player 1's Twitch, and maybe Sector 7 Item Shop's Twitch. Maybe even whoever else wants to. You can just we'll put links in the description for all of them. So we'll definitely have fun with that. And it should be fun. It's it's also a precursor to our. I know we were saying our charity tournament, but we need to have a practice tournament first to see if this will be a viable way of doing this. So, So what else? Anything else? Yeah, I'm excited for it too. I think it would be fun. Just to even get some good competition even between channels, because there's going to be a lot of shit talking before then. So,
we could talk about going back on the censorship thing. There's a lawmaker, or I don't know if he's a lawmaker, or there's somebody in Pennsylvania that wants to propose a violent video game tax. So they're going to put taxes on video games that they would deem more violent to try and skew people away from buying violent video games, because they're still trying to link violent video games with violent behaviors for some reason. I don't know why. But they keep pointing out.
I'm going to be very, very honest, and I'm going to say it once, and this will be the last time it will ever be talked about on this channel. Violent video games do not harbor violent actions. Bad parenting does. Okay? If you want to just say, okay, Sonny, you know what? Here, let's play. You want to watch a war movie? Go for it. You want to do this? But when they're like 6 years old, okay, it's not the act of the game or the movie or whatever it is. It's the parents that don't care. Seriously, I like watching all of those movies as an adult. I have 2 young kids at home. I have a 4 and a 2-year-old. They know we do not watch anything that is violent in our house when they are awake. I do not have guns around my house. I don't watch anything with guns. I don't watch any of that kind of stuff. No, not even a kung fu movie. I'm not allowed. We don't put on. But it's just, I think that's just a stupid thing. It's like the whole thing that Bloomberg did in New York. We live in New York. The whole tax on 2-liter sodas because 2-liter sodas are making people fat. No. What's making people fat is when they go to a burger place and they order 5 meals for themselves. That's making people fat. Not a 2-liter bottle of soda where you can tax it up the asshole. Seriously. It's just, sorry.
I guess you like soda.
No, it's stupid. It's just like, it's called common sense. Like, seriously. It's just people think, like, things are going to make people killers. Shit. When I was a kid, I watched Freddy vs. Jason. I watched Friday the 13th. I watched Nightmare on Elm Street. I watched all that shit when I was a kid. Did it make me a fucked up individual that I'm going to go do something about it? No. I was like, hey, this isn't real. Okay, and then moved on with my life. Some kids that are mental, if you know that somebody is mentally unstable and you, hey, give them an opportunity, there are people that are just mentally unstable that will just do this just out of a random act because they can. I mean, I think the violent video game tax, it's a stupid idea. We already have rated R, we have R-rated ratings on movies, we have mature rated on games. I think what people are doing, and I used to work at GameStop. You cannot sell an M-rated game to a 16-year-old without parents' consent. See? Parents' consent. Okay? Seriously, it's not the video game maker's fault. Mm-hmm. It's not anyone's fault. If anybody should be blamed to put any violence into your kids, it's you as a parent. If you don't want them to see something as violent, shooting another person, whatever it is, you don't want them to see that, it's easy. You don't show it to them. But if you are always working, or you don't want to take care of your kids or whatever, you always have them in a babysitter, you're putting your kid with somebody else, it's not really what you want them to do. It's kind of what the caregiver is doing. So if the caregiver is like, oh, they want to play this game, okay, go for it. Like, I think the tax is a stupid idea. It's just the government trying to put more money into their own pockets than keeping it for ours, and it's stupid. I think it's a stupid idea. Sorry, that was a real rant. My bad.
Okay. I'm sorry I brought that up.
It's okay. It's one of those things that just bothers me. It's like, hey, it's like spoons make people fat. Let's tax spoons.
I love spoons.
And then pens make people misspell words. No, it's the person.
I mean, it's true technically, because they need a pen to write it down and misspell it.
Yeah, but it's still misspelled in your mind first, right? Right?
Yeah. Yeah,
it's you.
yeah. I don't really see much else to talk about. Other than, like, EA is coming back, even though everybody was mad at them last month, but they forget that Apex and Anthem are both EA games.
Yeah, Anthem, from what I've heard about the even with the issues of them logging on to, like, the alpha, whatever.
Yeah, but that happens all the time with EA games.
Yeah. I mean, I think the game is going to be... I'm still excited for it. It's going to be... It's kind of like Destiny, but not.
Mm-hmm.
In the respect that it's like a looter shooter. And you upgrade your weapons, but you can't upgrade them too much. But apparently there's like 40 hours extra after you beat the main campaign to beat everything. And they're going to release extra stuff, which is nice about also EA that they've been doing, is ever since the whole thing with Star Wars Battlefront, they're kind of going off that tangent, and they're no longer doing premium passes with anything. They're not doing whatever. It's just, if you want something and you want to pay for it, it's cosmetic. Who cares?
I mean, Anthem's not PvP.
No, it's not. It's all
focus.
PvE.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's a looter shooter.
Yeah. I mean, but that also gives them a little bit of leeway with microtransactions, because maybe you could buy, like Warcraft has a coin where you can get your character to 110, and they could do something like that.
Well, but it's also like Destiny. Destiny in the respect that once a new expansion comes out, you can either grind all the way up to that, or if you have multiple characters and you want to just bring one character all the way up to the max level, they give you a coin with that.
Mm-hmm.
But the nice thing about what EA is doing is that all the DLC and everything is going to be free. It's kind of like what they did with Battlefield 5. Even though they served a lot of backlash with that, they're improving it. Every week they're adding stuff and improving it, which is nice. It really is nice. It's a breath of fresh air. Even though everyone says, "Oh, EA sucks. You have to pay for everything EA." No, I think the worst offender of that is Ubisoft. To be honest with you, I mean, you have great games like Assassin's Creed.
Mm-hmm.
You have all these other games that Just Dance, Rainbow Six. All of these games that are great, but you constantly have to pay for it.
I mean, Rainbow Six, they did the thing. At first launch, it was a $60 game, obviously.
Yeah.
And then you also had to put a lot of hours in to unlock everybody.
Exactly.
Which was a real bummer.
But they also had the option later on for 22,000 renown coins or whatever it was called, you can unlock a brand new operator. But if you pay for the year pass, which to also say you had to pay $40 or $20 per year for the last 3 years.
It's 20.
Is it 20?
Yeah.
And you get all the operators for free before they come out. Or
Free.
2 weeks.
Free.
Yeah. Essentially free. You don't have to pay the renown, you just get them unlocked. But so it's originally a $6 game. So right now, even if you bought just the standard edition and then you want to get all the other characters, you have. And I almost did that on the PC because I was like, you know what? I have it on Xbox and I had the years, and I was like, you know what? Let me see what it is on PC because a lot of friends play it on PC. So I was like, you know what? Let me see. So it was I think it was $10, $15 because it was on sale.
15 flat, yeah.
It was on sale at one point. But then you go in there and you have to pay $60 to get all the other things, and I was like, that's insane.
And before, when they first released it, the same currency to buy people with is the same currency you had to use to buy weapon attachments.
Yeah.
Which was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was insane.
Now you just get everything for free when you get the character, which is good. But it's still, it's a lot of, you have to play a lot to unlock everybody.
Oh, yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. And some people, especially, a lot of people didn't like that it was just a multiplayer game.
I mean,
I personally, I would play that over Call of Duty any day.
Well, yeah, there's the mindless shooters like Call of Duty and, Battlefield.
Fast-paced, annoying shooters.
Yeah, you die, respawn, you keep going over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Which gets boring over time.
Yeah, but I like this one because there's a more about being tactical, which I think is really cool. And each operator has a different way to do it.
That's where especially now with, does Anthem have different classes, I'm assuming?
It has 4 different classes.
So Anthem, Destiny, Apex, Rainbow Six Siege, even For Honor technically counts too.
Yeah.
Where you have these specific characters that have a specific playstyle.
Yeah.
It's becoming the more norm thing to do. They're grabbing that from MOBAs, MOBAs and RTSs, where you have your specific playstyle for the person you want.
Yeah.
And you'll tend to play them more because they fit your playstyle.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is, you don't have that in Call of Duty had kind of a class.
No, you create your own class.
Yeah, Battlefield has a subclass technically. Everybody's that a soldier first, and then they have the subclass of an assault or...
No, they in each, especially for Battlefield, because I play a lot of Battlefield. So they have an assault class, and especially in Battlefield 5. Assault classes use assault weapons, and that's it.
But are you playing the assault for the weapons or the...
Usually the gadgets, but each class has a specific weapon. So the assault class has assault weapons, which are good at medium to short range. Then the medic class are all SMGs, so you can't engage people way far out.
But do you play the different classes for their kit, or...
Usually you want to play the classes for the kit, yes. Especially if you know that if you look on your team of 32 players and you see that there are no medics, you got to play a medic. But for me, when I play as a support player, so I play as a LMG. So I sit back and I lay down suppressing fire because I have the LMGs and I can just throw a ton of rounds downrange. And I can even, they have a heavy machine gun, which is you actually have to lay down and bipod up to actually aim down the sights, which is crazy. So it's definitely cool difference. And then they have the sniper class, but it's anything like any other. But you're not taking less damage. It's not like your traditional. Yeah, it's not your traditional in Rainbow Six. You have a heavy guy, a 3 armor guy, and then you have a light armor guy that's a lot faster. But the heavy armor guy can take more punishment.
But then you have the other heavy armor guy that drops heavy armor, which makes a 3 speed, also a 3 armor, and then that gets more and more complicated.
Yeah, but that's where Battlefield has always been like that.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, in real war, there were people that are different classes. There was the heavy gunners, and they were the assault players, and they were the medics that were going in with submachine guns that can only engage in short distances. And then they had the snipers, but nobody had body armor. Nothing like that, especially in World War II. But I mean, that's how it's always been. And they also have, in one of them, you could get body armor and take a little bit more health. I think you get a little bit more health. But I mean, I think Anthem. To go back on topic, should be a lot of fun. I didn't play the betas or anything like that.
Yeah, I didn't bother.
I just haven't had a chance to download it because it's just been so busy. I've been playing other games. Like I've been playing.
There's definitely a lot of games to play.
Yeah,
There's no doubt.
I feel like there's a lot more games to play now than there was this time last year.
Oh yeah.
Like I mean, but last year there was what Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, there wasn't really. Well, no, last year. Yeah, right around now, Monster Hunter World was like the big release.
Yeah, that because it came out right in the beginning of the year, and everybody was playing it.
Like now they're.
And then April was when God of War came out.
Yeah, last year. I think this is gonna be a big year for PvP kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like especially with, Fortnite dying down a little bit. There's gonna be more people that are willing to jump to the next ship.
Well, and I think Apex is definitely a good.
And it's free, which is
awesome.
Idea.
Is a great idea by EA and a great idea by Respawn.
What is it? I think Shroud. You know Shroud on Twitch?
Yeah.
He had 100-something thousand viewers 2 nights ago, I think.
Yeah.
Which was astronomical. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, all these people, they're not hopping to Apex for views necessarily, but that was like the night every streamer decided to play Apex, and it was like Shroud had 100,000, Ninja had 29,000, and like Summit had almost 20,000.
Yeah.
And it's just like that. They had 300-something thousand concurrent viewers on Twitch, which it was, I think in the line, I think it was Apex, and then it went to, I don't even think it was Fortnite next. It was either League or
probably
or something had a tournament going on, I think. And then I think it was Fortnite after that.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I can say that Fortnite does well is I don't know if you heard about it because I don't know if you like electric music like Marshmello.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
It was different.
Yeah.
And like it brought everybody on the whole map into this one area. And even though they weren't killing each other, they were just watching a concert that Marshmello put together in the video game, which is just crazy and cool. Which I thought it was interesting. I thought it was really cool.
I mean,
even though it was 10 minutes, but it's just like it was just cool to watch.
It's like a community thing.
Yeah, it was different. It was like because what other video game can you think that would do that?
Pokemon Go.
Well, yeah, Pokemon Go, but you're actually in
like real life
with a whole bunch of other people, like the Savari Zone. Yeah, you're right.
That's the only other thing I can even think of that does that. Like a special event for all people.
Yeah, they call it a community day. I only know this because my wife is obsessed right now with Pokemon Go. Like we go to community days. We do X raids all the time, which is like the really high tier raids for like Deoxys and shit like that. It's pretty crazy.
The only thing that worries me is that like Fortnite, they kind of force you to do it, but if that starts dying down anytime soon, which I'm sure people are jumping over to Apex right now, but I don't know how long that's gonna last.
Well, I could see Apex probably lasting a little bit longer because they're gonna constantly be putting out new champions. I feel like, and the champions, they're not that expensive. They had 2 that were you can unlock them, and that's really it. And then think about it, they follow that same model of like Rainbow Six. Every couple of months, add 2 new operators.
Yeah, I think they said monthly they're going to add somebody.
Monthly, which is pretty cool. I mean, I think that's a great idea.
And that's even better because in Rainbow Six you need to have specific weapons, but like here you drop in and you're just as not equal, but you have the same weapons everybody else does. So really all they have to do is make a Q, an ultimate,
and a passive,
and then you're fine. But a lot of that stuff's built in already to the system, I'd assume.
Yeah.
Like I mean the Wraith is pretty outstanding, but like the passive on the I can't remember, like the soldier class, when you get shot you just move faster. Like that passive, that's not hard to program for.
Yeah.
Like the Wraith is probably not easy. The shields and all that stuff.
She can bounce out of the way. I know one guy has a hologram.
Oh, that's I can't remember their names.
I don't remember that.
They do have very extensive like long names. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I know Gibraltar. That's it. That's the only one I can remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, like I said, I played it last night. I actually really enjoyed it.
It's really fun.
I was kind of mad that nobody else was on because I wanted to play.
How many victory royales you get, man?
I only played like 3 or 4 because I was exhausted. But I got top 2 or 3 teams both 3 or 4 times that I played.
It's definitely not.
It's not hard.
It's not difficult depending on where you are. It's really like all location right now.
Oh yeah.
Because the time to kill is pretty low, which is good. I don't mind that. But if you wind up getting pinched between 2 people,
that's what happened to me in one game.
Yeah.
Like I was firing at a guy who he was on top of a rock, and I come up a hill and he's firing at me already. But then I came back down the hill and I was right about to heal, and somebody was shooting me from the back.
Yeah, that happens a lot. I mean, I do like that the map is.
But we were in like a really small zone. Like it was like I want to sit. And right after that, like one of my teammates was still on top of the rocks, and he was still alive for some reason. And then he got pinched by like 3 teams, and it was like the final 3 teams or final 2 teams. But it was crazy. The game is a lot of fun. Like I'm enjoying it. Because like I said, I played the hell out of the original Titanfall. Never played Titanfall 2, but this game is a lot of fun. I like the gunplay. The guns are quick.
The movement is so good.
And it's so fluid. Even on an Xbox. Like normally Xbox is like, I get it. There are a lot of things. Like I'm a console player. I will be. I'm trying to get into the PC thing, but my PC isn't amazing, so I can't play too many games at high levels. So like,
it's a good game to learn PC. We should play it too. We could play it as a recording, like Left 4 Dead.
Oh yeah.
That'd be a really good game to get you into the mindset of it.
Yeah.
Just because there's a couple, but there's like 2 buttons. It's like E and 1 through 4 and WASD, and then you're. That'd be
Well,
a good game to
I'm
play.
thinking if anything, because I know if we play on PC with Apex, I know I can at least use a controller if I have to.
Yeah, but you're gonna be at a severe disadvantage. I can't even shoot personally, so I can't even imagine how hard it would be. Like, because the drop is pretty good. I haven't got used to it yet.
Yeah, it's not as bad as Battlefield though.
Oh no, not even close.
But I'm used to playing Battlefield, so
Yeah.
I'm hovering a lot higher over their heads than I would be if I was playing Battlefield. Like Battlefield, I'm so used to leading so high. It's really funny.
But I mean, once you get the guns down, I feel like
Well, I've played PUBG on the PC, and I'm all right at it.
PUBG's got some decent bullet tracking, I think.
Well, no, but the thing is like I got to get used to the whole moving this completely around instead of just using my thumbs, like using my hand to move the mouse around.
Yeah, just play like a casual game. Like Left 4 Dead's a good one. Killing Floor is a good one. That'll teach you to shoot precision.
Well, I have this like Army Men Green, like it's a Green
Oh,
Army
yeah.
Men
Yeah.
game.
Is that when you're on like the sink?
Yeah.
I saw
Well, it
that.
reminds me of like Army Men from like back in the day.
Yeah.
I used to play that shit on the
Was it Nintendo 64?
yeah 64.
Yeah, I think I had that game.
Yeah, and when you get in the helicopter, Huey, and like they would say all the different helicopters. Anyway, it was like I think it was like $1 on Steam, so I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? And it's a third person, so I was like, you know what, I can play that and just dick around.
Yeah, third person is definitely easier to get used to.
And I'm actually not bad at playing Minecraft on the PC too.
Whoa, brag about it.
I'm not just saying. Like that game also got me really good. I think what I need to do though is lower the settings because I feel like when I
sensitivity.
move, the sensitivity is like, wow,
Yeah.
it snaps my neck. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I've been playing on PC for the longest time, and I don't even know what sensitivity I play at. Like, you ask a professional player, like,
Oh, they
Shroud
know
or-
the DPI.
Yeah, they're
and
like,
whatnot.
yeah, I do 12,000 DPI on 3.5 sensitivity. It's like, all right, stop. Don't do that.
Yeah, like I don't even know that shit. So
Yeah, but I have a couple friends that are just like, like, when I die and I watch them in the kill cam, they're like laser precision on aiming. I don't know how they get that good at that.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous to me.
But I'll definitely we'll probably definitely play Apex probably
Oh, yeah.
maybe tomorrow or something like that if you want.
Okay.
I'm down.
Oh yeah, me, you, and Ryan, that'd be fun.
I don't know if Ryan would play Apex.
You don't think he play Apex? He likes PvP
Shooters?
stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know about shooters, but he definitely likes the PvP aspect.
So maybe we'll get him going on because
Yeah, we
then,
can get a gameplay
then we'll
video.
have a good gameplay video.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, we can do that.
All right. So
yeah.
I think that's a good enough show for you guys today. So again, we are doing a. Eric was just waiting for me to clap, so that's why there's a long pause.
Uh-huh.
But we are doing a tournament on the March 9th, and it's going to be a channel tournament.
The Battle of the Channels.
Battle of the Channels. And the winner gets a customized trophy by Sector 7 Item Shop, Leslie.
I'm bringing that trophy home.
Yeah, you're gonna bring it. We're gonna put it in the
Yeah.
office.
I'm gonna start practicing today right now. Not really.
Yeah, I'm gonna be Piranha Plant the whole time. I don't really
Do
care.
it.
Either that or I'm just gonna wreck people with Pichu.
Yikes.
I'll probably go up against you or AJ. And
Why would
he's
we
gonna-
fight each other?
I don't know.
Well, I guess we could do warm ups. I don't know. When do you think we're gonna make it like a pretty long stream?
Well, I know we're. Oh, and the time is 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's when it's gonna start. We'll probably start before that.
Yeah, we'll probably come here a little
Yeah.
earlier. Well, I know
Keep you guys entertained.
AJ might be he might be working that day.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna put some feelers out. I'm gonna talk to some people. That,
yeah, just get people in and watch. That would be the best part.
Yeah. There's what's her name? The Chill. I don't know why I just blanked on it. But my friend is part of a cold. I can't remember what it's called. But he's part of like a streaming community, so I'm probably gonna reach out to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it Cold Crew? I think it's Cold Crew. That's what their name is. I'm gonna look it up right now.
So, but yeah, we'll be
Give a shout
doing
out.
March 9th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we will be streaming this tournament. It's just going to be probably like 12 or 16 players doing a tournament and just having some one-on-ones. I'm thinking, we'll figure it out from there.
Mm-hmm.
And we're, once again, my name's Eric. He's Eric.
Ah.
He's Eric. I'm
Hello.
Matt. And we'll catch you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace.